welcome back to another day of Wrongturnober. I watched Chucky. I love Chucky. I watched all of the movies, and then I watched Chucky season 1, which is great and very good. And then the video is going to be my thoughts and my recaps about Chucky season 2. It's on Sci-Fi at 9 on Wednesdays. I have cable. If you don't have cable, maybe Hulu, I have no idea. My first thoughts is that this episode was truly such a good episode. It starts off with Andy in the truck with all the Chuckies that Chucky, well, the serial killer, put himself into, like a little different parts of himself into. You would have to watch the episode, like, finale of season 1 to understand what I'm saying. So basically they're in this truck and Andy's like getting away, but Tiffany the doll is holding him with like a gun. He like gets away from the gun somehow, some way. He gets away from the gun and crashes a car. They die. Okay. We don't really know what happened with the truck. Nothing is said about the truck. However, there's a bald Chucky in that truck, and he's the funniest little guy. And he's just like the dwarf of them all. You can tell that like he's the dwarf and like not the so smart one. And like everyone else has a knife, and he's just like bald and doesn't have a knife, and it's funny. Second thing I noticed how great the graphics are, the visual effects. Like you could tell that they put like a lot of money into it. The Tiffany doll, classic, love her. I always loved Tiffany in the Chucky movies. Chucky commentary like between the dolls is hilarious. Andy's just awesome. I love Andy. And also, I noticed that I was very scared and on my seat throughout this whole episode, which I love. Because I watch a lot of horror movies, so I can speculate what's going to happen. But this, one, I couldn't speculate. And two, I was scared. Most horror movies, I'm not scared. Just because I watch so many of them that, I guess I'm just immune to them. I don't know. But I love that. The intro with the pumpkins, classic, love it. There's, like, a breakup scene between Jack and Devin, and then they make up, and Jack outs himself that he is gay. They kiss and make up, and then it goes from that point to 6 months later. Jack moved.
Run.
Away from like that town that he was in. Chucky like calls and like prank calls.
Oh, and I'm just calling to let you know he's not allowed at our house no more.
What did he do?
Yeah, we caught him and my son. They were smoking weed and they were out there making...
Come on now, like how you not know that's Chucky by now? Like his voice is classic. So Lexi is just like, each person copes in their own way from trauma, and you can't hate someone for the way they're coping. You just gotta love them through it. And so her way of coping is her doing some form of rhymes with bugs. And she's, rhyme? Of the baby. So she's, okay, so that's what they're doing. But like, it's her first time. She doesn't follow through with it because Chucky breaks into like not breaks into their house. Chucky literally is trick-or-treating, goes up to the girl, her sister, and is like, hey, can I use the restroom? And the girl's like, yeah, sure, why not? Because when you're a child, you're just like naive and innocent, and you're like, okay, come into my house. Like obviously, like you're an adult, you're gonna be like, don't come into my house, that's weird. And the cops come and then break it up. And then that's when Lexi speculates that it was Chucky. So then this whole time, only Devin and Jack have been talking. Lexi's just like been ignoring it, doesn't want anything to do with them. She ends up like banding back together, so the three of them get back together, like friend-wise, like a friend group, and then that's what like happens. And then like, you know that Chucky's back. There's this therapy session, which is just crazy. I'm just like, I hated it. Like, that therapist has no right to be a therapist. The daughter, the younger sister, I can't remember her name, ends up getting a doll. That's the doll. Okay, a doll. The doll is the same exact doll that's in the Bride of Chucky that Tiffany changes into what she looks like. So the Lexi's like, oh my god, she has a doll, creepy, don't trust it, beats the hell out of it. Like, I would beat the hell out of a doll too. From there, that's when like they get together and they're like, the doll, like, what the heck, the doll. And that's when Devin's like, yeah, like, it was in that's the same exact doll that was in Bride of Chucky. We find out that they blamed all the deaths on Junior. Was it Junior? No, but they blame the deaths on Junior. The mom just makes me mad. I just don't like her. I love the sister bond between Lexi and her little sister. The three are together again. A bond, question mark. That's what I wrote down. So that's his adoptive brother, like soon to be adopted brother, is holding Chucky with the bomb. Then Chucky and the bomb goes off with the brother. The brother is dead. The Devin, Lexi, and Jack are all blamed for the death of the boy. Obviously, the child's name is Gary. So from there, they're like, oh, they need to go into like a juvenile facility. However, this like lady is like, no, they should go here. So they end up in placed in a trouble for youth type of place. From there, they're like driving up and they're like, we recognize this. This is the same home that the serial killer that's in Chucky's body, I can't remember the serial killer's name, grew up in. So now they're like, oh no, like, and that's how the episode ended. I mean, this is gonna be the greatest like season of Chucky. Like, it's gonna be so good. Mark my words. And yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed this recap of what I found interesting. I pointed out, if there's some things I didn't point out and you noticed, let me know.